Let me ask you this question honestly. If a woman asks 10 men for help, she will get help. But if a man asks 10 men for help, suddenly everybody remembers that popular Nigerian phrase, Wetin Man Do Man. And if we're honest, that sentence hides a serious problem. Now let's talk about the reality we see every single day. If a woman stands by the road confused, within minutes, someone will stop to help. But if a man stands there, people just assume that he'll figure it out, because somewhere in our culture, men are expected to survive alone. Many boys grow up hearing, "Don't cry, be strong, man up." Before long, that boy becomes a man who believes, if I struggle, I must hide it. Not because he wants to, but because nobody knows how to respond. Even the Bible reminds us that life wasn't meant to be carried alone. In Ecclesiastes 4:9, it says, "Two are better than one." Even strength sometimes needs support. A man is expected to provide, protect, succeed, and solve problems all at once. And somehow he must do it quietly. And when he finally asks for help, he receives silence or judgment. And that's when the phrase comes out again, Wetin Man Do Man. Here's something slightly ironic. Many men rush to help women in need, which is very honorable. But the same man may hesitate to help another man rise. Let me just tell you a funny story right now. See, my videographer, a couple of months ago, he went to do a job for another man, and they were supposed to pay him like 500,000 naira, and this guy has been owing him since. But the same man was now invited him to come for another event that he needed him to cover when he was still owing him that previous money that he had not paid him. And at that same event, he was now, engaging girls, telling them to come and dance, dance competition, the best person to dance, he would give the person 100,000 naira, 50,000 naira. The guy was just praying, lavishing money. So my videographer was so excited. I was like, oh, there's money available. I'm sure I'm going to get paid at the end of the day. But lo and behold, at the end of the day, the man told him that, go ahead, I'll just go on, I will send you, I'll wire you, the amount I'm supposed to pay you. He wasn't paid for the new one that he came to do. Lo and behold, he received an alert that broke his heart. 200k out of the initial 500k. So now the debt increased. Meanwhile, this guy was using money to, settle girls for dancing. So I say again, please, Wetin Man Do Man. Sorry, guys. This brings me to ask this question. Is it ego, pride, or competition? And slowly, we create a culture where men feel that they must fight life alone. The loneliest person in the society sometimes can be that man everybody thinks has it all together. The one everybody depends on, but nobody checks on. Strength does not mean absence of pressure. Strength and vulnerability can coexist. Now, ladies, this is not a blame game, just an honest observation. Sometimes young men are under immense pressure, just trying to survive and grow. And sometimes on top of that, we place requests that are wants and not needs on top of them. Expensive things, lifestyle pressure, and constant comparison. Wisdom, ladies, is knowing the difference between a need and a want. So again, my videographer's younger sister, after billing the living daylights out of him for school fees, we hear she's throwing a birthday party today. And that birthday party is sponsored by, guess what? Another man. Wetin Man Do Man. In this case now, Wetin Man Do Woman. Sometimes the man you think is lazy is actually trying not to break under pressure. Proverbs 14:1 reminds us, a wise woman builds her house. Building sometimes means patience, encouragement, and understanding that growth sometimes takes time. So let's help the men who are trying, because when they rise, everyone rises with them. Galatians 6:2 says that we carry each other's burden. So men, remember, you need each other. Supporting another man doesn't make you weak. It makes the community stronger. Sometimes a man you're calling broke today is building the future you want tomorrow. Some men are not lazy. They're just tired of fighting life alone. The man everybody depends on is often that man that nobody checks on. Not every young man is finished. Some are under construction, and construction sites are messy before they become beautiful. Changing the narrative. So instead of saying, Wetin man do man, maybe we should start saying, how can man help man? Because when men support each other, families rise, communities rise, society rises. If you're a man watching this, you're not weak because you feel pressure. Even the strongest people need someone to stand beside them. So the next time you see a man struggling, don't just say, Wetin man do man? Ask him, my brother, are you all right? I mean, you there all right? Because sometimes the strongest people are the ones silently asking for help. Ma asalama.